Hey guys, what's up? This is Thomas, and we are here, and we're going to smoke a pork loin today. We're going to do our bacon candy pork loin. Now, a lot of people don't realize this. The key to this thing is to sear it on the outside first. So what we've got is we've got a very, very large pork loin. Okay, this thing is very, very big. So what we're going to do is when we smoke these things, and Doug figured this out, when we smoke them, we cut them in half. Two reasons why. The first reason is it's a lot easier when we're searing it and when it's half the size. That's the first thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one of these today for us. And so we're going to take half of this right here. We're going to season. I'm going to get some oil in the pan first. Okay, I got the oil in there. The heat's on. So I've got this pork loin. Now all I'm going to do is season one side real good with our original mix, okay? So I just did one side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in here and season that side. Now, as it's in here, we're going to season the other side. Nothing crazy. Okay, again, we're just being basic. Now, after we sear this side, after we get a nice little crust on it, we're going to flip this over. The reason we do this is because this creates a jacket around the meat and keeps all of the juice and the moisture inside of the meat, okay? That way, when it goes to escape, when you're cooking it, smoking it, frying it, whatever it is you're going to do, the moisture stays inside. So we've got this here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this. I'm going to check it. Pretty good sear. So I've got a good sear on that side. You see that? That's a good little sear right there. I'm going to sear this other side. Now, understand this. We are not cooking this at all. We are simply searing the outside. When we sear the outside, all we're doing is, like I said, putting a jacket on it and locking this in. Now, I got that side pretty decent. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lift it up and get the side. This is not necessary. It's just kind of going the extra mile. I'm going to take this. I'm going to lift it up and get this side. Okay, I'm going to let this cook for just a second. All right, now that we've got this out, what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to put it in this pan. Just like that. Now, as you see, we've done these earlier. What we're going to do from here, let me take these off. Okay, so we've got everything right here, all of these here. So we're going to do this one just to show you. So if you come closer, what we're going to do is this is seared on the outside. We're going to take our bacon candy. We're going to coat this thing really, really good on both sides with our bacon candy. Now, we're going to flip this over. My little girl in the back calling my name. We'll flip this over. And season this really, really good. We'll make sure we're going to get the fat side again. Okay? I'll put this on here. We're going to walk out to the smoker and show what we're going to do there. Okay, so we're at the smoker. Let's talk about what wood we use. We do not use hickory. A lot of it's a personal preference. A lot of it was some complaints we had from some of our customers. We don't use hickory, especially on chicken and pork. We don't like them on the white meats. Too pungent of a smoke, very, very strong flavor. It's just not us, okay? A lot of people, that's all they use. Got buddies in Texas, all they use is hickory wood. We use cherry, pecan, and apple. We use the fruit woods, the lighter tasting woods, better color woods. So what we're gonna use today was we're gonna use some apple, some wild apple trees. So we've got these, we're gonna put these in our smoker. We just did some chicken a little bit ago. We're gonna put these. Now you don't need much. With this Southern Pride, you don't need as much wood as if you had like a wood burning old school smoker. We are all about efficiency and making sure we get the most consistent cook that we can get. Okay, so we're gonna put this in our smoker box. We've got our smoker on. Okay, so we put our wood in, it's ready to go. We've got our seared pork loins. So we got these here, and we're gonna lay these in our smoker. Very, very simple. I like to lay them fat side up so the fat drains through it. Again, you read 10 blogs, you get 10 different opinions on that. So what we're gonna do, we got our gloves on. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our pork loins, we're gonna place them in our smoker, just like so. Okay, and then we're gonna make sure that our temperature, so we just spaced them out. We're gonna make sure that our temperature is set at 235. Our temperature is set at 235. It's at 187 right now. So there's a bunch of different ways to do this. Some people think cold smoke, put meat in a cold smoker. Some people think put meat in a hot smoker. Some people think room temperature meat. Some people think cold meat. Again, there's so many different ways to do this. Honestly, I don't know that it makes a ton of difference. I usually put meat in a cold smoker. We just did chicken, so that's why it's a little warmer. But the reason I like a cold smoker is because what happens is that wood starts burning and it creates a lot of smoke in there. When it creates a lot of smoke, you get a lot of smoke on it initially. When the temperature of a meat, any kind of meat, gets to 140 degrees, it's not going to take on any more smoke, especially with butts. So we're going to put this pork loin in here at 235 degrees. We're not going to open this thing up for like an hour and a half, between an hour and a half and 2 hours. Then we're going to check the temperature. Okay, so this will be done in a couple hours.
We're about to check the last 2 pork loins. I took the small ones off earlier. These have been going about 2 hours. So we'll get them off here, get them temped. Let's take a look at them. Yeah, here they come. Look at that color. That bacon candy of ours gives them that beautiful brown color right there. All right, so we're going to temp them. We're looking for about 145, and there it is, right in the middle. All right, these are good. So we're going to take these off. We'll take them inside, let them rest about 20 minutes or so, let the juices redistribute back through the meat, and then we'll slice them up. These have been resting about 20 minutes. We're going to go ahead and slice them up, put them in the pan. They'll be good to go. You can see how juicy it is all the way through. You'll make sure your knife is good and sharp for this, so you can make those easy slices. And that's it. Beautiful. We'll put them in the pan, dust them with a little more bacon candy. They're going to be good enough to eat.